All right, so some of you might be wondering, what the hell? He's calling Alex Hormozi boring? Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Mike Mancini. I'm a Google Ads agency owner for the last 10 years. As a lot of people know who follow me, or at least who are my students, I'm a huge Hormozi fan. I remember when I was following him, I started following him when he had like 10,000 followers, and now he's got, 1.5 million. For those of you who know, he launched his book, $100 million Leads, last weekend. The presentation was absolutely mind-blowing. If you haven't, go watch that. It's really worth it. What caught me was he had also released another video, which is titled, How to Get So Rich You Question the Meaning of Making Money. Okay, I watch all the stuff I'll watch, but it's at a presentation that he gave at a conference, and it was absolutely mind-blowing for me, probably more than any one lesson that I've probably learned in the last 5 years. And the message was, better comes from being boring. Now, let me explain a little further. When I started my agency back in 2014, I knew that I knew Google Ads, but I needed to go out and get clients. How did I do that? I hustled, right? I went out and got them. I figured out ways. I was cold calling, I was networking, I was emailing, I was doing all of it. And I got clients from all these different channels. But what I did was I built the business to a point, and then I'm like, you know what? What the hell's happened? I've been stuck. I can't build it anymore. I'm not making the money I kind of want to make. What is wrong with my business? And I started looking at shiny objects, right? I could do this. I could do this. I'd find another business idea. This is exciting. This is fun. But I got away from what I knew that worked. Why? Because it was boring. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't sexy. Fast forward 4 years. 4 years later, I'm still in the same point. 4 years later, I'm still haven't taken the next step. That point, it was 2018. I looked at my business going, what the hell's happened? I'm not making the money I want. I'm not in the place I want to be. I need to make a change. How did I get here? I went back to the beginning, and I did exactly the same things I did in the beginning. But number one, for your agency owners that are charging too little, I was charging way too little. And in fact, to the point where I was doubling everybody's prices. I sent everyone an email, said, I'm doubling the prices. Here's the value I've given you over the last 4 years, but I've got to double the prices. I didn't lose a single client. That was step one. Step two was going back to the beginning and doing what I knew that got me to that point. And I doubled my agency in 45 days. I'm not lying. Both of those things happened back to back. So I had gotten away from shiny objects. Here's where it gets interesting. That's 2018. I don't do anything else. 3 years later, I'm sitting there going, what the hell just happened? Why have I not gotten any bigger? Why has my income not grown? Because it was boring. Shiny object here, shiny object there. Let's business idea here because it's exciting, right? Because you think it's going to be so much better on the other side. What you don't realize is after the excitement wears off, you are back to where you are now, but you're sidetracked in a different business or in a different idea. I just want to play a few seconds of this video to help drive this point home.
You can create leverage in your business by being better. And better comes from boring. It is not exciting to run your 38th split test on a landing page. It does make you more money. It comes from doing all the shit that you know you should be doing but aren't.
I come to the realization that I want my business to be boring. I really do. And for a couple of reasons. One is I know it works. But number two is I don't want to waste any more time. It is August 23rd, 2023. I'm going to make my business boring, and I'm going to make it better. I've spent the last 6 months putting together new training for my students because the biggest pitfall, the biggest roadblock that they run into in starting an agency or growing their agency is simply getting new clients. We've taken what we've done in the past, modified it, but put it together with new training. And the results have been absolutely fantastic. The students in the course that are doing it are getting new clients all the time. So what did I do? I made it better. But I'm going to continue to do the things that helped me build this course to where it is today. And one of the biggest things was doing these YouTube videos. I've been pretty proud of myself how big I've built the course to this point, really using YouTube. But I've gotten away from that. I think I've posted one video in the last 3 months. That's unacceptable because this is how I got it here. And I just decided, oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do that. Let's go over here to this other platform and see if that works. Why? I have not mastered this platform. I've gotten pretty good at it, but I have not mastered it. There is so much more to get out of right here. And we all tend to do that in our businesses. We all tend to do that in our agencies. Oh, we have Google Ads, but you want SEO? I know a little bit about that. I can do that for you too. Oh, I can help you with your content. I can help you with your video. Why? Do what you do. Just do it better than anyone else. Be boring about it. And in fact, I printed that off. I'm actually going to frame this. I'm going to hang it up right up over my computer screen, so I have to look at it every day, because I'm going to be boring for the next year, and I'm going to see where it gets me. And what's funny is it's not boring to me. I'm actually excited. What you need to do, nothing else. Better comes from boring. The funny thing is, as I'm going through this and coming to this realization, I'm actually excited about it because I know what works. I know what has gotten me to this point. I know what I need to do. I know how to grow my business. I just need to buckle up, double down, and I need to be boring day after day after day. And I'm doing this kind of as an accountability check for me, and I'm going to post it. Whether you like it or not, I hope you do. I hope if I can help inspire at least, one person to maybe be boring, to maybe stop doing all the other crap, filter out all the noise. But if you can just be boring, I promise you, I've done this before. It's worked for me. It's worked for me twice. So why am I doing anything else? I hope you understood the message. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. I hope maybe this helps one person hold themselves accountable. But take a really good look in the mirror and at your business. And can you get to the next step of where you want to be by simply doing what you did to get there, just doing it better? I'm excited to go back and be boring. And I got to get to work. All right. I hope you got some great value out of this. If you did, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Share it with somebody else that it might help. And we'll see you next time.